Good. I'm going to find the other chat to send people here. All right, we're on a new one. Oh.
Everyone's gone, darling.
I don't know where they're going. Oh my gosh. Nothing's working here. All right. We are here, but we'll just wait and see if everyone jumps over. I'm going to try and, I don't know, comment on here. This one. In the right. Hi, George. You found us. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping that you guys found us. Everyone else can, because I'm like, I don't know how to go and get everyone from the other chat to jump on here. Hang on, I'll comment on there. I'm so sorry. I jinxed us by saying everything was on. We were so relaxed and smooth and on time. We don't know what happened. We think, yeah, that was an audio issue because it was delayed. We sounded like Magic Monkey. What was it? Do you remember that show?
Yeah, I do. Pepsi.
Yeah.
How do we sound anyway, guys?
Is this better? Let us know if this is okay. Everything should be in sync now. It's a lot better. Jay said it's a lot better. Hi, Jay. Kyle. Hi from Alaska. Waiting on you all. Hi, Jay. Sorry. Thanks for finding us. It's like it's our first time.
We'll get it right one of these
times. We haven't been on YouTube for long at all. Great to see you from town. So many J's on board. 3. No? Paul, it's good. Hi, Paul. Howdy from Annapolis, Maryland. SV Iotti. Hi, guys. Hi, David from England. Coming to you live from Area 51. George. Laurie and George in Florida. We found you. Thanks for finding us. Sorry. We like to make it difficult for everybody. That's how funny today. Hey, Colleen, you found us. I think you were on the other chat as well. Hi, Shay from PA. Glad to see you. Oh, you've been at the vet with your kitty. I hope they're okay. Oh, he'll be okay. Oh, good. Good. That's good to hear. Hi, Ken. Back again from Central USA. Greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Hi, Ralph. Cool. It's people from all over the world. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for not only joining us, but finding us, because we started in one place and now we're in another. But no one said anything about the audio. Just checking the audio and the camera and everything is better. And we're not delayed. Just before we get too far into it, we have to change feeds again. No, this one should be good. And we're live. Good morning from the Whit Sundays. Hi, Jaden. Yes, welcome. Thank you all for joining our live chat today. We haven't done this in a really long time, so we thought it was a good idea to jump on and say hi to everybody, and we can hear you fine. Thanks, David. Good. Awesome. Yeah, we didn't sync our audio and our camera very well in the other chat. Perfect. So, yeah, we just want to jump on because I didn't have a video ready for today. And I was like, oh, you know what? Instead of stressing about it, let's jump on and do a live. A live. It's always fun. We haven't done it for ages. So, looks like it's hot here.
Oh, it's not too bad.
We look hot. We just went for a swim, so we're not too bad.
Cooled off a little bit.
I've cooled off. Yeah, it's the temperature here has been pretty good. It's not too hot. We've had some days where it's
we've got a little bit of breeze. We're okay.
Yeah, but we do run the air conditioning sometimes at night just to watch a movie. We're a bit spoilt in that department. Oh, hello from India. Welcome and namaste. Sounds super nice. A little dip. Yeah, it was very nice. And the water was actually really nice. It can get really brown here because it's wet season, but today it was pretty blue, so that's always a treat.
We did have rain last night, but it's still clear.
Yeah, we hadn't before that though. We hadn't had rain for like a week, I don't think.
Had a big thunderstorm last night too, and a neighbouring boat, like about 100 meters away from us, 50 meters away, got hit by lightning, struck near the boat. Maybe
they had electrical issues, so hopefully not too bad. But we're always nervous when there's so much lightning here. It's like a bit of it's
crazy
lightning hotspot. So David said it looks like we're matching. Do you know how often we sit down and do video? Like,
she waits till I get dressed and then she matches.
Well, he got dressed first today, but I didn't even think about it. This was hanging on the door and I just put it on. But every time we film lately, we're wearing matching colors. It's hilarious. Yeah, so we like to match. The fall leaves are starting to change here in Vermont, and it has all of a sudden gotten chilly. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Change of seasons over the side of the world. It's crazy. Northern Ohio, south shore of Lake Erie. Hi, Terry. Hello from Michigan, USA. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Oh, something very exciting is we're getting very close to 50,000 subscribers. So if you're on this chat and you haven't subscribed, can you do us a favor and go and subscribe, and we can see if we can get to 50,000 this week. We're like 200 and... How's my math? 241 subscribers we need to get to 50,000. So that's a bit of a milestone for us. So that would be amazing. If you are sitting here on this chat and you are not subscribed, go and subscribe to our channel. It'd be super helpful. Dave, I'm behind on these videos. Where are you currently? We are in El Salvador. Hi, Joe from Ireland. He wants more storms. Love the action. Watch the video. You want more storms? We don't want more storms.
There's no shortage of storms here. So
there isn't, but I don't film them.
Yeah, we should. It's been pretty good, but you do get, I think we've probably, since we've been here, we've probably had 50 knots a couple of times.
Yeah, we've only had maybe like...
Which is a fair bit for the Anchorage. 5
storms that are like... Yeah, but we go, ooh. With 50 knots wind, lots and lots of rain.
It just rains really hard.
Yeah. There's not as much rain as I thought, because I don't know if it's I think the rainiest month is like October. Am I wrong? I'm not sure. Well, not really.
It seems to be inland. When we were in near the volcano, every night it was like clockwork up in the mountains.
Yeah. So. Yeah, if you saw the video of us when we were traveling on the land, it's a lot more rainy. I think we seem to be kind of out of where it rains.
It just sort of misses us here a lot, yeah. Yeah,
but when the middle of El Salvador, like in the mountains, it's really, really rainy at night. It's like, clockwork. It's like clockwork, but we should be Yeah, to be honest, I haven't filmed a lot of us being on the mooring ball. Yeah, I like to film when we're moving or traveling and seeing stuff. So I should do some more. I get more inspiration when we're.
Maybe we should go for a drive in the river. We'll probably have to hop off the mooring and give the boat a run. It's been sitting, especially in the lead up to leaving here and exiting through the bar. I want to make sure everything's working.
Yeah, so those of you who don't know, you're just joining us or you haven't caught up on our videos, we are in El Salvador and in Central America. We haven't left. Like once we came through, you have to come through a bar, and then we've been on a mooring ball the whole time we've been here. So we haven't been like our usual. We arrive at a country and we sail to anchorages and we travel that way, but this is different.
It's a pretty small waterway where we are, so it's pretty much come in, anchor up, and yeah, so we're ready to move on.
Yeah, so that's been different for us.
It's been great. It's been good to do a little bit of land travel, and it's a pretty cool country here to explore.
It's a really cool country. Yeah, if you haven't been to El Salvador or you're looking for somewhere to come that's kind of reasonably priced and not too like crowded, and there's plenty of really cool places to explore, it is a really great country. We have enjoyed it. It's just been a different experience from traveling by boat here. So yeah, and we are still here because Bella, her passport runs out in less than 6 months, so we have to get her a new one, and that is a process when you're overseas. So
that's a 6-week process, up to 6 weeks.
It's in the works, and that was yeah. Anyway, we got it in, and it's all getting processed now. But yeah, we'll have to wait because she's got less than 6 months on her passport. We can't enter a new country. Well, she can't enter a new country with less than 6 months. We
could, but there could be.
There could be complications.
Maybe not. Maybe we don't want to risk it.
So we're going to wait here. And that's why I have something to run by you guys as well, but actually Lee didn't answer me when I asked him if we were going to talk about it.
Okay,
so I'll let him, if he wants to talk about it, he'll talk about it later, and if he doesn't, I won't mention it. All right, let's see who's here. Where did we get up to? SVOT found us. They're on the original chat coming in from the Bahamas. Are you guys in the Bahamas? We're not in the Bahamas. I don't know if that was a question. Who's that skinny guy with all the hair next to you? What happened to Captain Lee? Yeah, he's got hair. If anyone's wondering, the transplant works. It does. Lee's proof of that. And if you don't know, Lee and I went on a bit of a journey with a hair transplant that was so random, and I still can't believe it even happened, but it did.
We went to Turkey to see a yacht race, and then it happened.
And then yeah, you can watch. We filmed it, obviously. It's all on YouTube if you're interested. All right, Dave has a question. Hang on. So Jay Jackson subscribed here and a Patron. You're the man. Love your videos. Thanks, Jay. We love you. And Dave said, is it safe in El Salvador, or did you come across dodgy or sketchy looking situations? Nothing.
No, it feels... obviously, it has a history, and they've done a really good job of cleaning up El Salvador. You can look right into it. There's a lot of information on where it was a few years back and where it is now. I feel probably safer here than I do Mexico. Like,
well, parts of Mexico.
Yeah.
We've had no issues, and it was the highest murder capital in the world, right?
I think something like that.
Something crazy like that, and everybody here is super sweet. Everywhere we go, everyone's happy that you're here. It's like
it's a good vibe everywhere, and you feel safe. And
we went to the city last, and walking around the city, and people are just real welcoming, and I think they're happy that tourism is coming into the economy. Like people are just
like, I'm sure you could find an area like you can in any country that's you know, a little dicey, but as a whole, especially along the coastal and all the scenic areas and all the tourism areas and volcanoes and all that, it's been perfect.
Yeah, it's been like, I just lost my whole, I don't even know what I was going to say. I was trying to read and thinking, now I've lost it. So it's been really nice. So yeah, well,
Yeah.
I didn't think I felt uncomfortable at all walking around or anywhere we've been. It's been, yeah, we really like it.
And getting around, like we've been hiring a car here. The bus services are really good. Taj has been running buses all over the place, even from where we are to town, which is like an hour bus ride. But yeah, we've been hiring a car most of the time. As a family, it's easier, and the roads are really good, and it's really easy to get around. Everyone on the road's pretty good. But yeah.
Tilly's been driving a lot, and you've driven in a lot of countries. And what do you feel about the drivers in El Salvador?
They're not.
They
rude.
have their quirks.
they have quirks like any country, but yeah, probably the roundabouts is like a little bit of organized, unorganized.
Well, one thing we noticed here was they just put, no matter what they do, you can stop in the middle of the road anyway. You put your hazards on, it's okay.
Yeah,
so,
there'll be an on-ramp to a highway and someone will just stop and have a chat with someone and the hazards are on. Little things and nothing. You just got to be aware, I suppose.
But the country itself is beautiful. Like there's so many things to see that I wasn't expecting as well. Like the inland and the mountains and everything's really beautiful. It's really green and lush.
Yeah.
And like coming from the desert, it's been really nice to just, yeah.
And we've spent a fair bit of time, obviously, at the beach and a lot of surf breaks. But this time of year, they are a little bit brown, some of the spots, only just because of the
it's a
rain.
lot brown.
Yeah.
It's really brown water.
In the right season. Obviously, it's off season now for the clear water. But
yeah,
if you're out of rainy season,
don't come here for clear water and white sandy beaches. But if you don't mind volcanic sand and the water a bit not so clear, there's really good surf and people are lovely. So it's our 2 cents on El Salvador. We have been here for a while.
Lots of little surf camps and accommodation right on the water's edge. It's quite nice.
Yeah, there's a big range of accommodation. There's like cheap accommodation to really, really expensive. And yeah, we've been really lucky to be able to stay in some really nice places while we've been here. We've been doing some work for hotels, so we exchange our content for stays in hotels. So we've been really, really lucky that way. We've made videos about some of our stays, and yeah, it's been nice because otherwise it would have been tough coming here and just sitting on this mooring. I would have been a bit frustrated, but that's been really nice for us. So yeah, really, really lucky that's been an option. Hi, Mark from Tennessee. Jamie has a point. Your hair is looking killer, Captain.
It's funny with the hair. There's been it's been so positive. Like the whole process for us. Obviously, we've gone over it in movies and that we've put together. But yeah, I'm 100% happy, and so many people are so curious. And we've had people even from Australia, from back home, fly over and get it done, and they're happy. And
no, they weren't from Australia.
Yeah, they were.
No,
the first one was, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, got that wrong.
States. He met someone from Australia.
Oh, okay.
It's very popular with Australians.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the place to do it.
It is.
And they do a really good job. Like I've been to the hairdressers a couple of times and mentioned it to them, saying what did they think, how's it look, and they pretty much said if I didn't say anything, they wouldn't have even noticed it had been done. So I don't know too much of this industry. We'd never ever looked into it prior to being in Turkey at the time for the yacht race, but yeah, the technology and what they do, they've come a long way. There's no scarring. It all looks like it was, I suppose, 20, 30 years ago.
Yep.
So no, I'm happy.
It's got Roland thinks you should what's this comment? He said, will we be seeing Lee promoting hair care products? Maybe we should reach out to some companies. Barrett asks, does Taj want to do any freelance work? How can you get in touch with him? He does freelance work for people. His booked, I think, until the end of the year,
he's pretty
but
busy.
you can get in touch with him. I think Colleen wrote something you can find Art of Taj. Yeah. So I'll put in the chat. Where his website. I think he changed it from Art of Taj, to be honest. I think it's Taj Rice. I'll put it in the chat, and then you can reach out to him because, yeah, he does have a little bit of a wait list, but he definitely does freelancing work. Excuse my concentration face. Just check that's it before I send it. All right, what's another? It still shocks me that you haven't got over 100,000 subscribers. You consistently put out quality. Thanks, David. Yeah, it's been a journey, this YouTube, you know. But we've had some things happen in the beginning that it did mess with the channel a little bit, but that's all right. We have 50,000 amazing people, so I appreciate that. Just checking Taj's website is what I wrote in here. I didn't want to bum steer anyone. Okay, that's it. Perfect. Anyone wants to reach out to Taj, you can reach out there and here. He's stoked. He's working on art piece right now. It's so amazing. It's amazing. I can't wait I will put it in a video once he's finished. It's very, very cool. He's very talented and I'm very biased. Says, how long is the passport valid? Is it an annual thing? No. So
10 years, isn't it?
Yeah, so an adult passport is 10 years. But Bella, she was still on a child passport and that was 5. So hers expired. Yeah, will expire next year. But she'll be now on an adult passport. So that will last her 10 years. So she'll be good for a while. So, yeah, it's not something you have to worry about all the time, but it kind of creeps up on you. If you are a full-time traveler or you don't check the date on your passport, it's a good idea to check it every now and then because...
Definitely some countries expect 6 months to be on your passport.
Yeah, at least. So it's a good idea to always have, a fair bit on. Lee and I's run out next year, so we got to do that next year.
I think 6 months is sort of a bit of a standard. You should be pretty right for most countries.
Yeah, Jaden said Australian passport's 10 years, pretty sure. Yeah, you are correct, but not if you're a child. Under 16, they're 5 years. Universal Seeker says, my first time here and I can't stop myself from telling that your partner is absolutely young and better version of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Lee's dad used to call him Arnold Schwarzenegger all the time, didn't he? That was, what? Let's see, he called you, Arnie. He does look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. A better version, I agree. How's the food prices? David asked. It's surprisingly similar to Mexico, you think?
Yeah.
So you could eat really cheaply here.
We don't eat out a lot, so we mostly do our meals on the boat. So, yeah, if you look at sort of eating in, it's probably similar price to...
If you eat locally, like if you eat pupusas and local food, like you go to like a little tienda and get your lunch, you can buy lunch for like $2 or get pupusas for like 75 cents.
Yeah.
So that's
the pupusas
cheap.
are their national dish, so they're sort of everywhere and cheap. Yeah.
And they're yummy, and it's like you get 2, or I eat 2 when I'm good. So $1.50. So that's a pretty cheap lunch, but at the same time, you can get over them if you eat too many. But you can go to the supermarkets. It depends how you shop. The dollar here is in US dollar. Mm-hmm. So for Australians, that's always like...
And Canadians, I think.
And Canadians, it's always because initially you've all just got to convert your money to to US dollars. You're always like, ah. So even though something's $1, it's nearly $2. So it's
But
nearly
as a
double.
whole, yeah, it's you can spend as little or as much as you like. You can still find really nice restaurants, really nice steakhouses, and
there's all if you want to spend lots of money eating food, you can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tourist places, and there's Western places, and there's
you want to have a coconut and a pupusa and call it done, you can do that.
And you know what? To be honest, you can do that everywhere. It really. America probably has been the most expensive place for us.
Depends what part of America. Like we were in San Diego for a while, so California, I suppose, there's a lot more tax on everything.
Yeah, just doing our shopping there was more expensive, and like Lisa, we don't eat out a lot, so we will base it off like a supermarket prices and what we like to buy. So, yeah, I guess it's hard. It's a hard one because it really depends on what
you're eating,
what you call cheap and what you you know. Oh, Odd Life's in the house. Hi, guys. Oh, we miss you too. I want to squeeze that baby boy of yours. We can't wait to meet him. I've skipped a few doing that. Do you have an affiliate link for you? We do have an affiliate link for the hair transplant. If you go and get a hair transplant, please use our link because it does help us. And we've had somebody use it.
Yeah.
But
just let us know if you do.
Yeah, so we can check because it's not a real good we do affiliate marketing with people and we can check when somebody there's like a and how to explain that. You can check it because there's like a backlink. But this one we've got to go off the word of the company.
Yeah, it's easier in the transition of that getting done to be lost. So if we're all sort of know what's going on, and
so if anybody wants to go and use the people that Lee did, let us know. We can make sure that they look after you, and we'll make sure. Yeah, and then it's better for both of us.
Yeah. And honestly though, like the company we did use, they are like there's so many companies there, and
they were really good.
They were really
and
good.
We honestly don't want to send people to somewhere that we don't know,
Yeah.
and we want to make sure that we can message them and be like, hey, this person's coming in, please look after them because we've sent them to you, because we don't,
and we didn't really do
street.
too much promotion at the start. I think that the company wanted, because I said, well, I want to sort of see how it looks in a year's time.
We didn't want to. We were so nervous.
Anybody, so
they're like, "Can you just do a video on how it all went?" We're like, "Nah, we want to wait and to see the results."
It's like
because we didn't know.
No,
we really just jumped on in, didn't do too much research, and thank goodness we got a good one.
Yeah, all the research we did was done probably 24 hours prior to doing it, just to
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short, the company we did uses the most latest technology, and as a result, there's no scarring. They do a good job.
They were really lovely too. The people were really nice. So it was a really good experience on Lee's end.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I watched. It was rough. But he didn't know what was going on. But yeah, so if anyone is, and if you want to know anything, you got any questions,
reach out, and we're
Lee is happy to explain exactly what he went through so that you're not nervous or whatever. So anyway, if we hadn't been watching since before you got it, we would have been able to tell either. Yeah, I know, it's good, right? It's very natural. Yeah. I can't touch it, might fall out. No, I'm just joking.
I did Google that though.
We Googled it.
And just wrote it. It'll grow again, darling. So you can pull it out.
Lucky. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Love your videos. We love you. One of our biggest supporters. Been with us a long time, Ron. Hey, Shawnee's here. Dad and Shawnee. Am I making Lee meat pies? No. So it's actually Australia Day. Well, it was not Australia Day. Jeez.
Father's Day.
It was Father's Day in Australia yesterday. So Sunday yesterday, which is Sunday here today. And we were like, do we celebrate? Do we celebrate him yesterday when it's Australia Day?
I think you do it both days if you're not sure.
Okay. We'll make you a special dinner then. Oh. All right, hang on. We got to go back up. Sorry. Will you be at the and what?
No, I was just about saying you're doing good there for a while.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm on. I get distracted very easily. Okay, Barrett is buying a boat in a year, so would love to do it. His logo. Oh, cool. He's done so many boat logos. He did his first boat logo when he was about, I want to say 13, 14. And they still like follow us on stuff, and they still have the logo that Taj did. It's so cute. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So yes, I'm sure he would love to do that for you, Barrett. You just have to wait a little bit. He's a little bit busy because he's so great. Oh, and Barrett said hi to Duka and Roberta and Ollie. Are we going to the Naples Boat Show? Oh, we are. I have to email Jeff because we're at like this. I said yes, and now our situation, we're like, I don't know if we can. We don't know. We were, and it wasn't going to be the whole family. It was just going to be Lee and I. But now we're like, I don't know. We don't know if we can. So I'm not sure. Duka and Ro, are you going this year? I don't. Yeah, we're going to have to make that decision probably today. I got to get back to Jeff. So yeah, I don't know. Not at this stage. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just it costs us a lot of money, and we're just not sure if we can do it this year. So we'd love to. We went twice, and it was such a good time, and we love catching up with all our friends, and it's such a good time. But yeah, we're just not sure. It costs a lot, and yeah, it just makes it a bit hard. Yeah. So we'll let you know. Anyway, I didn't answer Shawnee. I'm not making him meat pies. We could actually probably make a meat pie. I'm glad you got yours, Dad.
I remember the last time I've had one, to be honest.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, probably Australia, like 3 years ago. Oh, deprived.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Bella, we're gonna make Dad a meat pie. Oh, we love the Catalpa family. Thanks. Let's get real now. When do you expect your children to leave? Don't know, Mike. I don't know. You know, I think like some Taj goes off the boat a fair bit. Since while we've been here, he goes off in his little adventures and stays at backpackers and has little adventures on his own, which he's been loving, and I love that for him. Like, that's great. So I don't, you know, I think they'll always come back to us as a base, but I think there will be some traveling in the near future where, yeah, once they get some people to travel with, maybe they'll head off. Bella's boyfriend is in Tahiti, or not Tahiti, like French Polynesia, and she's been talking about heading over there. So, you know, the time will come, and that will be perfect when it does. I'm not in a rush for them to leave, to be honest. Brick said, "Can you see me now?" I can see you. Hi, Rick. I can't see you, but I can see your comment. Colleen called Ron a legend. Ron is a legend. Let's take acknowledgement of the legend. How's the kitty doing? Yeah. I'll see how I go. I've been okay lately. But for those of you who don't know, we lost Maratai. He fell overboard, and then we couldn't find him. And maybe that might be all I say about that, but that's been rough. Okay. La, la, la. Sailing SV. I make faces at Jeff when I see him on the street. He's like, who's that weirdo? Jeff is super lovely. I love Jeff and Cameron. They are the sweetest people ever. Someone asked, where are we getting insurance for our old ML? We don't have an ML. We have a Pearson 530 and currently uninsured. So
It's a bit scary with all that lightning.
Scary, but yeah, we just can't afford insurance at the moment. So we don't have any. It's a bit of a subject. We talk about it all the time, but sometimes having that older boat, like you just wonder if it's worth putting all that money into insurance. Obviously it is if you can get the claim and you lose your boat, that's obviously worth it. But at the same time, there's so many clauses in insurance, there's so many loopholes and so much money to put into something, and then yeah, I don't know. At the moment we don't even have that option to afford it, so we're just self-insured. We just don't have any. Oh gosh, there's some questions coming in today. Mike's asked us about religion. Would you like to go there, darling?
Religion.
So, is the Christian religion any part of your life?
It was a big part of your life growing up.
It was, and I'm not Christian. I believe in God, and I have a very wide view of religion, and I like to take pieces out of all of it. And I love yoga. I love practicing yoga. I love certain aspects of a lot of different religions, and I think love is my religion. So I don't want to get into a debate, but you know, I think that yeah, a lot of religions have a lot of great qualities, and I like to. Yeah, Taj is back. Hey, Taj. This can come in and save Mum from digging herself in a hole. No, that's a great question, and look, we believe in, you know, God and the universe, and yeah, Lee's gonna kick me under the table. He's like, shut up. I'm all for everyone believing in whatever they want to believe, whatever resonates with you. That's beautiful. So yeah, we're having do you, and I respect that. I love it when I see Lee TIG welding on the boat. Can the generator handle the amps? Oh, you're in for a treat, Ken. It's a whole episode coming right up. Lee just did a big project.
We had to pull it out. We tried to get the attachment that the boom bang attaches to, but we had to make it.
Taj, our tech guy, just came back. He's like, that's not how I set you up. What are you doing? We're like, yeah, the audio didn't match at the beginning, so we had to change streams. It was a bit of a thing. Anyway, we're all good now. So yes, he did such a great job. He made this part, and it's so good. It did so good, and
it's okay.
No, it's really good. You can now call yourself a welder. Like you did a really good job.
Yeah, we were trying to actually source the part, but we couldn't actually find one. And even our friends at Schaefer had a little hunt around, and they couldn't find a part either. So
you don't need to find a part when you make your own.
And as far as the generator handling the load, yeah, it's a 200 amp welder, and it works fine.
Yeah, it's a really cool welder, and
it's so small too. It's just like, you know, it's only little.
It's perfect for a boat if you are. It's such a good thing to have on a boat.
If you got the room, it's like, it's an older boat especially, and if you're doing modifications
you've
along
used
the way,
it so much.
Yeah,
We've used it so much, and it's like if you're somewhere where you can't get like now, our situation right now is we couldn't find the part, and Lee just made it, and we didn't have to worry about like someone else making it, getting it right, and like going back and forth. He did it because it's amazing. Oh, you're right, fam. Have to go to tend to the kitty who is sick today already. Been to the vet and he will be okay, but not feeling good. I'll give him a cuddle from me. We believe there's a creator and treat all life with care and respect. I agree. That's a good way to be. Good anchors and lines are the best insurance. Yeah, that's true. It's true. If you've got faith in your boat and your captain, yeah, I mean, insurance is a big topic. It's a big thing.
We meet a lot of people along the way, and I must say, like, so many are uninsured, but then the ones that are insured have to, especially going around the globe, have got to change their insurance for different regions, different areas, and then certain areas they can't go through. Like, say, for instance, when we're in Indonesia, they really want you hanging sort of along the central part, like along Flores, and if you went off the beaten track down lower where all the surf is, where we went, you're not insured. So yeah, a lot of people ditch their insurance that we met along the way there. So look, it's great if you can afford it and you can keep up with it and make sure it's relevant to your location. But yeah, it's one of those things that's can get a bit complicated.
There's a follow-up question. How the hell do we get into marinas? Good question. When we're in Mexico, so in saying we don't have insurance, that was pretty broad and probably negligent for us. we should have said
liability insurance. So.
Well, yeah, in Mexico you have to have Mexican insurance. So regardless, you have to have third-party insurance.
Yeah.
And so that covers you when you're in Marina, when you haul out, and if you have an accident while you're in Mexico, that covers the other person.
Yeah.
So when we're in a country and that's mandatory, or we have that.
Most countries want you to have X amount of salvage on your insurance. That's the main thing. So if your boat sinks, they can actually remove it. The cost is covered there.
Yeah. Sorry, I went all down the whole insurance tangent of like covering your boat.
Yeah. So yeah, most of the time we do have third party.
Yeah. Which I don't see as insurance. Like, I don't go, oh, we're covered for insurance. Yeah. That's why my brain didn't.
Everyone else around us is covered.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Not our boats. Yes.
But yeah, that was the same for Costa Rica, Malaysia. I don't think Indonesia was.
Indonesia didn't have to have it. But Malaysia, Thailand, I don't think you had to have it either. But if you, like you say, going to a marina, you will have to have insurance. Yeah. And when we're in Australia, we had an old Faro boat, which good luck getting insurance for that. We could get third-party insurance for that, and that's how we got into places. So, yeah, we've always had third-party insurance, but nothing that covers our boat is probably where my brain went. Sorry, misleading everybody there. All right, Dave's got a question. Since the start of sailing in Catalpa 2, what have you enjoyed the most about this boat?
That it actually sails.
The sailing, then.
It depends what aspect you want to look at. But yeah, the sailing side of it with this boat, it sails really well, and it sails in light air really well. So a lot of the time, even in the Sea of Cortez, when it was only like 4 or 5 knots, we'd have the spinnaker out, and it was just nice, comfortable sailing.
Cooking, sleeping,
bigger
eating.
boat, more room.
Everything.
Yeah, it ticks a lot more boxes.
The cabins. Taj would be the only one who kind of downgraded with his cabin. Everyone else got a lot more space. The galley's massive, the engine's more accessible, everything's more accessible.
There's a lot, yeah. Obviously, it's an older boat, so there's no shortage of ongoing jobs, but
there's always jobs, but yeah, well, he's asking what we enjoyed most. So obviously, there's a lot of things. We enjoyed the lot more space on the decks and just the space. It's just
I suppose too, as far as the boat goes, it's a catch, and it wasn't always on our radar to get a catch. But in saying that, I've enjoyed that because when the conditions are a little bit wilder, it's been great so I can have a rest downstairs and go and have a sleep, and we can just have the mizzen and the head sail out. It just makes it a lot easier, more manageable for watchers and night watchers, the configuration too. So yeah,
I zoned out, I'm sorry.
talking sailors. But yeah, no, that I was just saying it does. It's I feel a lot more comfortable having a sleep with just the mizzen instead of the main.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, it's I wouldn't say easier to sail. I felt more for me, and I probably haven't sailed this boat. I obviously haven't sailed this boat as much as our old boat, but for me, I felt that I was more capable to sail Catalpa 1 on my own than this.
Well, this has got the furling booms, and Catalpa 1 was slab reef, so which is what we sort of like too.
Yeah, if there's an issue, we can just drop it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it is a bigger boat. But
bigger boat, but it's easier to sail with all of us, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of great things.
I definitely wouldn't go bigger than this as far as a mono goes. It'd definitely be a transition into a catamaran if we needed more space again. Like
it wouldn't be. We need more space.
Yeah.
Only if we wanted all equal cabins.
Yeah.
And another cabin.
Yeah, but yeah, this would probably be about the limit for a mono hull. We're 53 foot, probably by the time you add the davits and a little bit of a bowsprit there. I think we're closer to 60 foot overall length. So yeah, I wouldn't want to go any longer than this because I think it'd be a bit more of a handful.
Yeah. Yep. Especially if it's just us two.
But it's a beautiful size. It's comfortable, and it's comfortable in the ocean, and it sails really well. So yeah, it's been really good.
Yes. Paul said, Lee's technical vlogs are legendary. You don't have anything to respond? I think they are too. He's a bit of a legend himself. His hair is amazing. Do you feel like you're dating a much younger man? I do. Got a new husband.
She wanted a younger man, so I had to do something.
Did I? Jane said, I've learnt more from Lee than I did from school. Oh, that's really sweet. Someone said, hey, Cap, how's the fishing going?
We haven't done any fishing here where we are. I'm not a big fan of river fishing, so to speak. But on the way down
really have
here,
the gear. You don't have the gear for it.
No, we're more set up for trolling and spearing. So yeah, on the way down, we got tuna and mahi and what else
we did really well actually on the way down, and it was exciting because we hadn't got good fish for ages. That's really one thing that's been hard sitting here.
Yeah, we really miss our fish.
Yeah, you should maybe go get some fishing gear and try fishing in the river because there's a lot of people fishing in
here. Yeah.
And actually, our friend bought us a fish the other day, and it was really good.
It was really good.
I think maybe you should do that since we've got to be here longer. Did we both sail before this life? Anthony asked.
Can you answer that?
Yeah.
Growing up, I suppose I'd sailed a Hobie Cat a couple of times. But the real first step for Sarah and I was we bought a little 26-foot Roberts sailing boat, and we had no sailing experience pretty much prior to that, and that was probably where we learnt. And like I always say, we pulled the head sail out and we sailed from Southport down to our home at the time, which was Tweed Heads, and we got to the bar and I didn't even know how to put the head sail back in. I didn't even know how a furling system works.
Didn't something happen after we went out?
No, it was when we got in. We went to anchor, and
Oh.
so yeah, we our first day on the boat.
I need to clear this story up because I was telling Bella about this story, and I want to know if my memory is right.
Okay, long story short, we sailed. We done our first little ocean passage.
Can I tell it and then you correct me? Because I want to know if this memory is just me thinking you're a superhero, or this is what actually happened.
Okay.
And Dad will remember too because he was on the jetty. If you're still there, Dad. Remember we got in and the boat, something broke. We were coming into a jetty. So this was the first time we were docking the 26-foot boat that we got. And we were coming in towards the jetty, and I don't know, maybe the forward or something broke. A cable broke.
So we had to do like a bit of a 3-point turn. So I couldn't actually make the turn in one spot. So I put it into reverse, but we were towing the tender.
But did you grab the anchor, run off the boat, and jump in the water?
So long story short, so we don't go into it. But anyway, we went to turn the boat, and it was such a narrow little area to turn this boat. And I put it into reverse, and back then we didn't realize that you have your line to your tender short enough so that it doesn't run around the propeller.
The painter.
So the painter or the tender line, whatever you want to call it. So I put the boat into reverse. And this is the first day of really sailing.
It was the first day
of having a boat. And then I was like, oh no, I've lost control of the boat. And then the rocks were behind us.
There's a rock wall. So there's this little jetty and then a rock wall.
And then it was probably about 15 meters. So I thought by the time I put the anchor out, we're going to be on the rock wall. So I quickly ran up the front of the boat, put my mask on, jumped over with the anchor and ran underwater as far as I could. And I put the anchor down in the sand, and then I popped up, and you guys were on the boat, and you're about 2 meters from the rocks.
I was telling Bella this story because Bella would have been about 3. And I was telling her this story the other day, and she's like, but why would Dad jump over with the anchor? And I was like, because we're about to hit the rock wall. But when I was telling the story, I made you sound like you were a superhero because you were that day. That was pretty amazing in my eyes. He saved us all.
So we sort of learn as we went. Sometimes the hard way.
So funny. That was our first day with a sailboat. So we didn't know what we were doing.
But we'd always been out on the water, like we'd always surfed, and we'd always had fishing boats, and we were aware of conditions and weather and bar crossings and
ocean knowledge. Ocean
knowledge was there, I suppose. But
we're both pretty good at being able to read the water. You grow up surfing, you can kind of see where currents are, and you have knowledge around the ocean and the waves, and I think that helps. Even if you're not a sailor, it's kind of helpful.
And a lot of people we meet, it's such a question. You guys professional sailors? Did you guys learn? You guys ticketed?
A lot of people grow up racing sailboats, so I think it's a very normal thing for people to have had that background. So when people realize you didn't,
but there's a lot of people out there
that
haven't done any training and sort of learn as they go, and the community around them is pretty much their classroom and teachers, I suppose.
Yeah YouTube, not that you've taught sailing. We don't come to our channel to watch.
We're still learning ourselves
how to sail. We've done questionable things over the years for sure. And so the upgrade was worth it, wasn't it, babe? It totally was. I mean, it's been really hard. It's probably it hasn't. There's been.
It's just, I suppose the hardest part is obviously buying a older boat, knowing that all the work that had to be done and the work that we didn't know had to be done, and that's just part of buying an old boat. There's always going to be hidden problems and a lot of time and money. So, yeah.
It's a lot of money, a lot of stress went into this.
But you can say the other way too. Like we meet people and they go, well, we bought a brand new boat and we actually spent this much more and had all these problems. So, yeah.
You pick your what is the saying? There's many ways to do something, so it's You picked your hard. Right? No?
Something like that.
Something like that. It's probably not right. Okay, here's a question in capitals. Is it a question? With all the automation and remote access nowadays, would you like to give real steering and navigation experience to interested individuals sitting in their homes? Is it possible in the near future? So he had a really good idea the other day, and it's something like this. But I don't know. We don't know how to pull it off, but
Yeah, that's funny. I won't go into it, but yeah.
I ain't go into it. But there's something there. Leave it with us, Universal Seeker. I don't know if we could. Yeah. Anyway, there is some. Yeah, there could be possibly. Hey, Barrett's got a question. Tell more about the furling booms, considering it for my used Fontaine Peugeot 40. Purchased to make single herding easier. Would love to hear more. Oh,
Okay, so the furling boom, our one, we'll start with what we have. So we have a sail tainer, and that's the brand, and it's probably one of the first furling booms that sort of came out, I suppose.
Yeah, it's old.
In production, and so they've changed a lot in the design.
What we can say is that we would prefer a furling boom than a furling mast.
Well, we haven't had
one.
Yeah, we haven't had a modern furling boom, obviously, and they're a lot more refined than what we have. But like Sarah just said, we prefer the boom because we have met people along the way that have had their main stuck inside the mast, mostly due to not maintaining and servicing the in-mast furling. Not that they're really unreliable. I think it's more of a service issue with them. But if we have any complication with our furling boom, we can still just let the halyard go and the main will come down.
Which we've had to do.
Yeah.
So
if you have a furling mast,
for us,
you can't do that.
For us, ideal boat, ideal everything, we would just have a normal boom, the normal sail, that if anything goes wrong, you just drop it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's what we were familiar with, slab reef.
It's so less complicated, and there's so many less. Like it's another stress that you can add that's unnecessary.
But it, like everything, if you go back a bit first and go, okay, so what type of sailing do you want to do? What type of boat do you have? And so what are you going to use it for? So if you're going to be going around in the trade winds and circumnavigating, and you're going to be doing a lot of downwind sailing, the downside to the furling boom is that, well, our one especially likes to be pointed into the wind when you're dropping it. So, and when we had our first boat with the slab reef main, if weather conditions changed, I didn't always have to round up into the wind, and we could just sort of put a reef in as we were going. So in saying that, it depends on the sailing and the areas you're sailing in. And if you are single-handed and you do set up a modern furling boom properly, with electric winch,
my opinion,
people do like it. I probably wouldn't go down that path again.
No.
But some people love them. So if you are single-handed and you've got an electric winch at the helm, you can furl up easy. If you're not in the open ocean and you just, I don't know.
Yeah, well, everyone's different, but for me, I think simplicity in certain things.
For cruising, obviously everything you can keep as simple as possible. So slab reef it just works. It's easy. There's nothing complicated about it.
And it only takes one moment. It takes one thing to go wrong. We had something go wrong, and we were coming around Carbo.
Yeah, and the wind picked up.
That was dangerous. It was a really scary situation, and that wouldn't have happened if it was a normal sail. Like if we could have just dropped the sail.
Yeah. So so in a nutshell, there's a sweet spot with the furling boom. So obviously the angle, if the angle's up too much or down too low, the sail wants to run forward or back. So to find that sweet spot, so that it furls up nicely, and it does.
I think the thing is, like in the ideal world, obviously a furling mast, a furling boom, they're absolutely game changer. Perfect. It's such a really great thing to have when it works 100% of the time.
But when it doesn't.
But if and when it doesn't work, that one moment, it could be life-threatening, or you could lose your boat, or you could be in real trouble. So if you are really, really on top of maintenance, you know that nothing's ever going to happen, which no one can ever say that nothing's ever going to happen. But this is just my opinion, and I just really feel strongly about just simplicity with the rigging. When there's complications in a boat, it's not if, it's when. But that's just me. Like, if you know, I guess if you maintain everything, you know, it might be, I could be completely off, but for me, I feel more comfortable with a rig that's simple, that is, you know, there's nothing can break on it. Even the same with electric winches. If they don't have a manual override,
which most do,
then you don't have a problem.
But back to the furling boom. If I suppose one other thing too, to take into consideration the size of it, I think if it's smaller and you know, it's a modern one, it's definitely, in my opinion, it's better than an in-mast, because if you do have a problem, you can still just release it. And they do have problems, so it's just something to think about.
And you might have you might sail for 10 years and never have a problem.
Yeah,
it's like everything. It's not nothing's guaranteed. There's no guarantee that it's never gonna stuff up, and there's no guarantee that it will. So you could have a really good experience with one and love it, and that's great. I just think if you're not sure, you have a choice, it's always better to go with your gut. So if you think that whatever's better, then go with that.
But in saying that too, like, the big plus with the furling boom is that your sail's always tucked away nicely, rolled up out of the elements.
Oh yeah, it's great for that.
Yeah,
when it works, it's great.
And when you want to put a reef in, you can actually put, you know, you're not governed by reefing points. You can reef any part of the sail, ideally near the battens, but you can put any amount up.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't not love it. I just don't love it when it doesn't work, and that's like, if I had a choice, then I'd want to eliminate that fact.
But we did start when we bought this boat. There was a few things missing, and one of the things that was missing was the solid vang. So until we got that,
it definitely we've made it. It works great now, and we've got a new sail. We've got a precision new sail. We've got the boom vang. Lee's got it's set at the right angle, which makes a really big difference. We've got Taj the muscle who winds it in. So it's like, it works great when it works great.
Yeah. And
it is great. And don't let me steer you from not having one. Like, honestly, but that's just my opinion. If it was up to me and someone said, I'm building you a brand new boat, what do you want on it? I'd go the other way, only because at some stage I don't want to be put in that situation with something happening and I am stuck. If you can eliminate problems along the way while you're sailing, is less stress.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. It is really obvious, but it's also, you know, it's great. All this technical stuff is great when it works, but if it doesn't work in a moment, it's just a bit tricky.
Yeah. But end of it anyway.
Long story
long, but if we had to go one or the other, it would be a furling boom as opposed to a in-mast furling.
Yeah, was that even the question? Where was the question?
All over the place.
Sorry. What was it? Well, he did say tell more about the furling boom. You got your money's worth there, Barrett. Sorry, we went off on a tangent. Hi, Catalpa crew. Hi, Brooke. Your video is so entertaining. I decided to watch from the very beginning. Currently on episode 80. Oh, that's a lot of us. So thanks for doing that. I hope you're enjoying them. Congratulations on 10 years and well wishes for more fun adventures. Thank you. We have a lot of videos if anyone wants to go back. If you've never seen any of our videos, it's about 500. 8 years of our life, all documented. We had a great time. All right. Has anyone learned to windsurf? Roland asked. Nope. You went windsurfing once. On our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, 21 years ago. It's our anniversary next week, everyone. We've been married for 21 years. It was a great story for your first day sailing. It was a great story. We're full of great stories. SB Orte says 99.9% of the time our mast furling main is trouble-free. Well, there you go. There was a point there. Everything on EOT is powered. That makes it much easier. That 0.01 is and then there's no words to describe it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think like as from what I've sort of seen over the years with people when they're in mast, as long as they're maintained, they're pretty reliable. But it's when they're neglected and like anything, I suppose, it's not maintained, you got problems.
Maintenance is key for boats, isn't it, honey? Thank you, David.
There's no shortage of
Hi,
that.
David. Another legend in the house. He fell asleep, had a nap, and he missed the first hour. We've been on here an hour. Oh my goodness. This legend bought us an outboard, and we are so appreciative of you. You changed our world, you did. So thank you so much again. We love you.
It's been going really
it's
well.
It's going really good. Really good. Well, it should. It's brand new.
Yeah.
And our friends have got Frankenstein going.
Yeah.
So that's great. So win-win. Very excited for them. Do you have the original backups of your videos, or do they all live on YouTube? We have 99.5%. I think there's a few missing, but I did try to make sure I had all the originals, and I went through all our hard drives one day and was like putting them everywhere. And there was a couple I couldn't download off YouTube and I don't know what happened to them. But we have a lot of them. But probably not all of them. Happy anniversary. Thanks, Paul. Jane is getting lifted on Wednesday. Any advice on keeping one's sanity in the heart stand? Oh, God, I feel so bad for you. No. Yeah, laugh. Smile. Just when things go wrong, just laugh. Because otherwise you'll cry.
Nothing goes wrong there. That's the plan.
And if you're going to be out longer than when you anticipated, then that's okay. That's normal. It's very normal. Have a good time. Look at all the problems as you fixing and knowing. And you know what? The best thing is knowing that you'll be one day closer to being back in the water.
The best thing for the Boatyard is just to go in, put the anti-foul on, and go straight back out.
Yeah, don't look for anything else. Don't go looking. Don't go looking for problems. She'll open up a can of worms.
We probably should have put copper coat on so we didn't have to ever go back.
But we said that. We went and I had to scrape the bottom of the boat. We actually had to put an anode on the boat the other day anyway, I had to go in the water, and yeah, there was like a section where the anti-foul had come off because we had a rope go underneath. Anyway, there's a section where there's no anti-foul. And there's like big barnacles growing on there. And Lee's like, oh, we should have copper coated. We should have. But we didn't. We'll do it one day. But it's good to haul your boat out every now and then. Good. Just don't stay out as long as we did, because you will lose your sanity.
Yeah. The best haul outs we've done is where we do it in a weekend and go back in.
They're the best. I think it's probably happened once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone said you guys are just like family. Thanks. Jumping off. Be well, you guys. Can't wait to see your future vids. Thanks, Barrett. Thanks for joining us. And look, guys, I think we were going to wrap it up too. I didn't realize we've been on here for so long. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, having a good chat, a good yarn. I always say this, but I always love jumping on and doing a live. So we will try to make it more of a regular thing. The kids didn't come and join in, but Taj is back. He could come and say hello.
I can say hi.
He can come and say hi.
They're asking about the artwork, Taj.
Someone wanted, he just jumped off. Barrett was asking, he wanted a boat logo.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I gave him your I put your website in here.
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna answer a question. Anyone got any questions for Taj before we jump off?
I can put my email. Oh no, my email's on my website.
Yeah. I put your old website.
Oh yeah,
No,
the one that doesn't exist.
I'm kidding. Good YouTube can be good. YouTube can be unreliable. Good to have the memories when the kids were young. Yes, I was scared one day because they took our comments away. Remember, everyone who's been with us for a long time? Back in when was that? 2019 maybe, or 18. Our comments got all taken away, and I panicked like they were. And I read all these people's stories about you. They can just take your channel away. Like they can just delete it.
We put the comments back on, and they said if you do that again, we'll shut your channel down.
Yeah. So if you are putting stuff on YouTube, make sure you are backing up your YouTube videos. It's a good idea because we have heard of people. I don't know if stuff like that happens or if that was just like a thing years ago, but we had a lot of issues. Love your positive attitude. Thanks, Rick. We love you, Rick. You're always here too. Been here for a long time. Love your support, mate. How was Porto?
As in Puerto Penasco?
Oh, I don't know.
Not great. Oh.
Malva, if you want to be more specific. Dave said, "Oi, mate, nice to see you." Oh, to Taj. Hi, Taj.
Hi.
Here in the UK. Good night, Rice family. Hi, Taj. Have an epic week all. Thanks, Paul. Have a good night. Laugh and say she'll be right is exactly what I thought for Taj. How do you go? Oh, this is for Taj. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Read that all in one sentence. Yeah, that she'll be right. That's right. You got the right attitude, Jaden. You'll be fine. For Taj, how do you go making friends when traveling all the time?
Oh, there's Liam. So.
Hi, Liam.
Oh, that person said Puerto Escondido.
Oh, Puerto Escondido.
It was good. Yeah, it was nice.
Taj got to see some pretty big waves there.
Yeah.
He made lots of friends.
And then we didn't see him for quite a while after. What happened there, Taj?
He had some money, so he stayed off the boat for like 2 weeks.
And we'd actually left Mexico, and yeah.
And then he got on a bus, and
Oh, that was a bad idea.
it was a bad idea.
I should have flown.
It was such a bad idea.
I thought maybe I could save $50 or $100, but nah, never do that one again.
We thought it was a cheap option until you miss your bus.
Yeah.
And when you pay for the bus twice, it becomes more expensive. And then another hotel room that night because you miss your bus.
And then a stressed out mother at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it was. We got a
And then they don't
phone
let
call.
you they don't let you leave the country because you're missing something.
So he's ringing us looking for the receipt, the paper receipt from when we paid for our visas in Mexico, Puerto Penasco, from like 6 months ago.
So
It's like, Mum, I need this piece of paper.
They wouldn't let Taj exit Mexico, and Taj was like, "Have you got the receipt?" And luckily we did. And then
It was like 2 a.m. at the border of Guatemala and Mexico. And like it was kind of a sketchy little area where I was. And I was just stuck there and I couldn't get through.
And then we sent it to Taj, and then Taj sent a message back saying, "Oh no, they want a physical copy." And we were like, "Oh no."
Yeah, we sent a copy, and I was like, I can't do anything but this. Like, I can send it to you. Luckily, thank God we had it, because it's not something we would have kept usually, but Lee keeps all the receipts, thank God. So we had it, and we sent a picture, and Taj just like, "Mum, she wants the original." I'm like, oh my goodness. But anyway, they let him through, thank God. That was stressful. The last few times he's been off the boat have not been stressful.
No.
And you've had a good time, yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you go stay?
Yeah.
Like backpackers.
Oh, yeah.
And then hanging out there, you meet heaps of other backpackers, and then you have a good time.
Yeah.
Well, people are asking. Puerto Escondido. Did you love Puerto Escondido? Yeah, you had a good time.
It got a bit of a storm come through though. I think after Taj left, it all changed a little bit.
It was like a hurricane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a storm.
Big storm.
Big storm. Liam loves your hair, honey. Last time you seen Lee, he was bald. He doesn't recognise me. And when are you coming over to see us, Liam Jesperson?
Not just to play pickleball either.
Well, you could. There's a pickleball court right where we are, so if you want to come play. Lee's really good. He reckon he's better than you.
Yeah, I reckon I get him.
Oh, is Taj done with school? Are you still studying something?
Nah,
He's done.
I'm done.
He was done so long ago.
It's done when I came out the womb.
That was the surf trip. Our surf trip or Taj's surf trip? We had a good surf trip, but the swell was too big for where we were. But we stayed at this really cool place. Oh, I was gonna. Oh, Lee didn't say anything. You want to say anything?
Oh, you can, darling.
I had a really great idea. And I don't know if it's a great idea. You guys can tell me if it's a great idea. But would anybody be interested in this? Okay. Put your imagination cap on for one moment. We have been going around to hotels and we just went to this. It was a resort and it was directly on the beach. I kid you not, like smack bang on the water's edge. It was absolutely beautiful. They had a yoga shala on the water, and we did yoga classes every morning. It was like a cold plunge, a sauna, they had a jungle gym. It was so dreamy. I rode a horse on the beach. Anyway, I had this great idea because I was a yoga teacher for all of those who didn't know my previous life before we moved on a boat and sailed away. I taught yoga and I used to run yoga retreats and I loved it. I thought it just everything in me loves doing that, and I love teaching and I love just that excitement and being around people, experiencing stuff like that together. It's such a beautiful thing. Anyway, I wanted to know if any of the people that watch our YouTube, that's watched our adventures, that have been watching from the sidelines all these years, would be interested in coming on a trip with us to somewhere very cool. And it could be like a couple. I haven't really thought it through. I thought if there was enough response to do a yoga retreat, I would love to do that. But if I understand that not everybody's into yoga, so I was like, would anybody be interested in doing like trips with Lee and I, or the whole family, or like, I don't know. Is this something that people would be down for? Would you want to come on holiday with us? Pretty much. Is that something that people would want to do? We are going to put that out there, and I'm just going to leave that there because I think it would really be cool to meet some of you and hang out. And I would love to, share my love for yoga and for all the things that we like doing. So if you're into surfing or into yoga and into any of those things, and I thought, well, maybe even couples, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there right now. We've briefly talked about it, but this is kind of something that only the last place we stayed at, I just was like, the yoga teacher was so beautiful. And I started talking to her and she was talking to me about, what I used to do. And she was like, well, why don't you run trips while you're sailing? And it's been a dream of mine. I'm like, I don't know why I haven't done it. I always wanted to do it. When we left, I was like, I'm going to teach yoga around the world while we sail and do your retreats. And I just haven't. So I am throwing it out there right now, because if you're interested, please let me know through here. Send me a message on Instagram. If there's interest, I will start looking into it and start organizing it, because that excites the shit out of me. And I would love to like hang out with some of you guys. So tell us if this is something that sounds cool. And if you'd like to do it in El Salvador, or we are going to Costa Rica, or we're going to Panama, and there are lots of beautiful places up and coming. So I would.
You're thinking mainly couples, though, right?
Well, yeah. I was just really. I for my vision, this was my vision, was like couples, and so then
like the movie Couples Retreat.
Yeah. Without the therapy.
Yeah, without the therapy.
Yeah. something like that. So like we could do yoga in the morning and go surfing, and like you can learn to surf if you don't know how to surf, or you can go to the beach and just go to the beach. Like we did a diving yoga retreat years and years and years ago, and at Lady Elliot Island back in Australia, and
Yoga dive.
I was in my element. Hey, I loved it. It was such a dream, and I would love to do that again. So if there is any chance that anyone would be interested, I'm just throwing it out there. So send me an email, send me a message, somehow get in contact with me and be like, get on it, and I will start organizing it, because there are some really cool places where we are, because we've got to be here longer. We've got to wait around for this passport. So I could organize this within a month. Possible. I don't know. Maybe I'm just putting numbers out there. But if I can't organize it here, like if people aren't interested in El Salvador, which you should be, because it's really beautiful. But like I said, we're going to be in Costa Rica, and then we're going to be in Panama. And then we will be either through the canal and going into the Caribbean, or we'll be in the Pacific. So I don't know. This excites me. So if anybody else is as excited as I am about it, you just let me know. I don't know. Anyway, I went on a little tangent.
Got that off your chest.
Got that off my chest. If no one wants to come, that's fine too.
I'll come.
Okay. Well, if anyone wants to join Lee and I on a trip, let us know. And the kids, if there are young adults, the kids thought about doing this as well. Bella's a little bit hesitant on it.
Yeah, Bella,
to be
I wouldn't
honest.
do it at all.
So if you are a young adult and you would like the Bella and Taj to do something
But we don't know
similar,
if we're going to do it yet. Bella's really hasn't. So.
yeah, well, if
Hasn't
enough
committed
people
yet.
are asking for it, then we can see. So anyway, put it all out there now into the webosphere. Is that a thing? Liam, I will only do it if Lee does the yoga with me. Lee will, look at couples retreat. If anyone knows that video, Lee's going to turn into the yoga guy.
Boom.
Oh my goodness. All right, there's a boat question here. We got off track for a second, and then we'll just answer these questions. We were going to wrap it up, but we didn't. We haven't wrapped it up yet. We're going to keep going. Why not? What's the fuel consumption of your boat under power? Say 1500 RPM, and what's the speed? That's your question.
What is it? 1500. We'd be doing about, what do you think, about 6-7 knots? 6 or 7 knots, and I don't know, maybe 4 liters an hour, I suppose. We haven't really been doing a lot of motoring. We've been doing more sailing. I haven't really monitored exactly the consumption side of things with this boat, but it is the same motor as we had on Catalpa 1, but this boat definitely moves through the water a lot easier, and it's got a longer water line. So I would have to do some calculations on that. So I would say, I don't know, 4 liters an hour, maybe less.
I thought you worked it out last time.
Yeah, I can't remember.
He probably has it in notes somewhere, but not off the top of your head. Hey?
But we've changed the prop, and we've changed a few things. Like we had the folding prop on, and then now we've got the original prop, I suppose, that the boat come with on. And yeah, it's just different again. So no, we'll have to do some more calcs on that. But I do know with our solid prop on, we don't have the folding one now. I reckon we've lost about a knot and knot and a half in certain conditions.
We definitely slowed down.
Difference.
Made a massive difference. Yeah, we were bummed.
Well, we were getting like 8.5, 9 knots easy in certain conditions, and then now we're sort of struggling to get over the 8 knots once we change the prop over. So yeah.
All right, we have some questions coming in. How long it's kind of like a house. It depends how fresh are, how quickly they go bad. But We like to, once they're fresh, we'll put them in the fridge or the freezer so that they last longer. But they don't last that long because someone eats all of our food.
What are you pointing to, Dad?
The finger was past me.
Jaden said, absolutely never really done yoga, but 1 would be great to learn. 2 would dream to meet. Would dream to meet you guys. No, yeah, especially if it's something that means a lot to you as well. Oh, yay! I feel like it would be something that would be really fun. So, yeah, I will put it in the works and see. Like, if you guys are, if people are interested, if you can, let me know 3 things. If it would be you on your own, or you as a couple, or you as a family, let me know that. Let me know where you would like.
Probably somewhere in like South America, right? Costa Rica.
Yeah, but that's up to them. Just
Mexico.
give me an idea so that, I mean, I could plan one for Australia in a year. Like, you know, let's not limit the world. So, yeah, just give me an idea in case this is, so I don't want to go organizing something that no one's interested in, but if you're interested in, let me know. It'd be amazing. Normal fridge freezer like home, or insulated box with compressor type fridge freezer on the boat. On our boat, we have a couple of different things.
We have a variety, and so we have a...
Adios.
Bye, darling.
So yeah, insulation is a huge thing in any of your refrigeration units, especially if you're in the tropics. We have 3 completely different units here. We have a front opening, what is it, like a Domatic, or what's the name of it? Like a front opening fridge freezer. We also have a chest fridge or freezer, and we have a chest freezer. So yeah, and what's the question again as far as insulation goes, was it?
I don't know what the question was. It just kind of said normal fridge.
Yeah, so our front opening one is a normal fridge, and it's only small, and we sort of use that as a...
I guess he's asking what would be the best.
Well, the best would be depending on the
what
area
uses
that
the
you're
most power. That was my own question. That would be a thing.
There's a yeah. It really depends what you're doing.
It depends on what your boat is.
So a front opening fridge is great because it's just like you want at home. But when you do open it, you dump all the cold air out. So as a result, your fridge has got to get cold again. So the compressor turns on, and depending on what unit you have, depending on how much power you're going to use to get it cold again. Whereas a chest freezer or fridge, it's harder to access all your goodies, but every time you open it, you don't dump all the cold out. So therefore, it's more efficient, I suppose. And regardless of whatever fridge freezer you have or whatever combination you're running, more insulation the better, I suppose, especially in tropical regions, if that sort of answers any of that question.
I think so. Ours are all pretty efficient because they turn off. The problem is if your compressor's not turning off, right?
Yeah, so if you don't have the right insulation or your fridges...
if it's working properly, they're pretty efficient.
Yeah, so we got different units. We have like I won't dive too much into it because you could talk for hours on this, but, you know, like we had friends on Nalakai, they had a little front opening fridge, and then Matt actually, it would never turn off, and then he cut a bit of a ventilation hole in, and then his fridge worked a lot better, I think. So this... Oh,
because it was hot.
Yeah, so if
you're in the tropics...
If it doesn't breathe, and like Sarah saying, you're in the tropics, then they don't turn off, then they're not efficient, and then they, a
lot of people don't have trouble until they go to the tropics. Like if you are used to being somewhere cooler and then you go somewhere warmer, if your boat hasn't been set up, like if you've put a fridge in like a cabinet somewhere that can't breathe, and then all of a sudden you're in the tropics, it's going to not work eventually.
So another thing too, people ask, how do you make money cruising? Well, if you're a refrigeration mechanic, definitely bring your bottles along with you, because so many people have problems with their refrigeration, especially in the tropics. So you'll always have work on the go.
Yeah, that's right. I think you should combine excursions to see the area, etc. Yeah, that's a plan. That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Go on trips with all the people who watch us on our YouTube. They can come on their own adventures with us. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool spots to explore here. We've had a little look around, but that lake up in the mountains too is beautiful, and there's some ruins.
We haven't been to the waterfalls yet, though. We haven't seen any waterfalls.
Waterfalls. There's historical
Every time we go
ruins.
somewhere, I'm like,
what's
let's
the
go to
ruins called?
waterfalls.
A lot of history there too.
There's lots of history. We're not all about the history. Just
about the waterfalls.
Just the waterfalls. No, we love some history. Give me the history. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We have been jabbering for a long time. I think we'll answer these questions because they keep coming. And we don't want to be rude. We answered everyone else's questions. Hang on, I'm lost where I'm up to. What about, Roland said, what about a second YouTube channel doing yoga classes? Yeah, I have another YouTube channel. And I was going to do that, exactly what you said, but it is a lot to manage 2 YouTube channels. So that one didn't really get off the ground. But then you can go and do yoga with me over there if you want. If you want the name of it, let me know. What's the max RPM? Lost it. Let it go.
Right below the cursor there, was it?
What's the max RPM on the engine and how fast can you go under power? Did I read that out already?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Is a 23.5 or 24, I think. And we can do about 9 knots. Yeah. About 9 knots. If everything aligns, even under sail, we can get this boat up and going. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But we generally don't push the motor that hard. We generally try and stay around that 1500, which was sort of a nice sweet spot. And we did that with Catalpa 1. And don't push the old girl too hard. And yeah, do around, I suppose, depending on the conditions, 5, 6, 7 knots.
I just went.
Okay.
I was just trying to find something. I just went on that, and a comment came up on the original chat we started. And they were like, "I hate live chats with the vomit emoji." Oh gosh, hilarious. What am I looking for? We got another question. How do we make money, honey?
Where's that one?
There. What are you doing?
How do we make money? Well, Sarah's got another thing. It's called OnlyFans, and it really... No.
We would be loaded.
No,
I'm kidding. We don't.
We've made income from multiple streams over the years, from marketing for companies, for obviously our YouTube, and I don't know, just lots of different little streams we've done over the years.
Yeah, it's mostly YouTube and Patreon. Our patrons have been, one of our biggest supporters on our journey, and we work with brands and sponsors, and it's been, it's not always easy. Sometimes we don't make a lot of money, but it is what it is. We get by. Thank you, Bekia. Sorry, I don't know if I said that right, Bekia. Good day, mates. Thank you. It's very generous. Ron said, David, you are a generous legend. So he is. He's very generous. Jaden says, we have 2 front opening fridges and a freezer, and we find that they ice up too much because of the cold air falling out. Not great for efficiency. Oh, there you go.
No, we don't like our one. It ices up too.
Just the freezer one.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of the freezer doors are stupid.
It's their little. It's that sort of designer fridge, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. But we love our chest fridge, our chest freezer.
Yeah.
That's a different though. It's not opening. Does Harvey know you're hanging out with that young dude? He approves, yes. Pronounced Beckway. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I knew I didn't say it right. Thank you, Beckway. Thanks for being here, everyone. We have loved this, and I love a live chat, so we'll do another one. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Obviously, you guys are amazing. Got anything to add there, darling?
No, it's lost for words, darling.
It's lost for words. He's said all his words. They've come all out of him. We've
There's a couple more questions.
given you all,
What have we got?
given it all to you. Okay. Dad, talking about Dad looking like a young man with all the new hair. Beckway said, been looking at your channel for the past 5 years and is a subscriber. Well, thank you. Everyone should be like Beckway and subscribe. Guys, if you are on here or you're watching this later on and you are not subscribed to our channel, please go and subscribe. We're really close to getting to 50,000 and that would just, it's just a benchmark, isn't it? 50,000 would be pretty cool to get to. So if you want to subscribe, please go subscribe if you haven't already. We love you all very, very much. And thanks for being here. See you next time. Next week, we'll have a video next week. And we'll have probably 2 videos for our patrons this week because, I got to get back onto life. Had a little break. Now I got to get back into it. But, yeah. Anyway, that's it. You got anything to say?
No, I think you wrapped it up nicely there, darling.
Wrapped it up nicely.
No last questions.
No last questions. Someone, Beckway said, where's the kids? Taj popped in for a second, but you might have missed him. Bella's here, but she hasn't popped in. Bella, you want to come and say a quick hi?
Yeah.
We do have to go, guys. I'm starving.
Bella knocked up a little dessert before I seen, but
and I didn't eat. She's busy. She's busy. Okay.
She's probably in there talking to her boyfriend.
She's probably talking to Samadhi. Chit and chatting. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time. Enjoy El Salvador. Thanks, Jaden. Thanks for being here, mate. Thanks for interacting with us. Thanks for the live chat. So good to hear. Thanks, Ron. We love you. Thanks, everyone. All right. Gonna go this time.
Wrap it up, baby.
Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you in the next one.